Hi, good morning, everyone, and welcome to this client interview with Nick Hurst. Nick Hurst has graciously agreed to do this interview with me. He came to see me to help him with a few issues. And Nick is an actor, a comedian, very funny one in that. He's a talented person, extremely talented, mind you, just doesn't show it. He comes when he's inspired and he comes. He's extremely talented, he's gifted, and he's working amongst Queensland's finest and brightest. So Nick, welcome. And thank you so much for coming to this interview and sharing your thoughts and your experiences over the last 8 weeks. I think is it 8 weeks? Has it been?
Yeah, 8 weeks.
It's gone by. It's gone by really quickly.
Oh, so quickly, yeah.
So Nick, what made you decide to pick up the phone and go, "Hey, Riaz, I'd like to work with you"?
I was going through a fair bit. I was kind of stuck in limbo in my head. I couldn't think properly. I couldn't remember things. And my partner, who works with a lot of different types of people, someone mentioned yourself. And usually I would kind of think that kind of stuff is mumbo jumbo, but throughout the last few years, I've been just trying new things. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, I gave you a call and instantly got along with you and understood, the benefits and history.
So before coming to me, what did you try to help you solve your issues? So could you just share, if you don't mind, what were some of the issues you were grappling with and you were trying to overcome in your life?
A lot of anxiety, which I'd never really dealt with before. Anxiety, I was having panic attacks, some addiction. And it was just extremely frustrating. I couldn't communicate with my partner what I was feeling. And it was a cycle. It was just a vicious cycle of me just getting depressed about it, getting really frustrated with it, and then just deciding, all right, next day is going to be better. And it just never was. So that was my main goal, to overcome that stuff. And then, of course, so many other things have improved since, which is just great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And how did that affect your work and your acting?
Oh, so much. I just wasn't confident. Mm-hmm. I'd bring myself down all the time. Mm-hmm. I'd give up really easily. I was just in, just a vicious cycle of just can't do it, get depressed, get annoyed with myself, give up, repeat.
And in terms of concentration, how did that affect your acting as well?
Oh, so much. Learning line. I mean, the biggest thing of acting is, remembering your lines and getting into, someone else's kind of vision. But when you're not giving yourself the chance to do that, it doesn't come out. I've been doing acting for just a little over a year, and from seeing you, I think it's a 200% increase of just memory, focus. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So Nick, before coming to me, what did you try to help you overcome that anxiety, that stress, that memory, and the confidence issues? What did you do?
Well, it was really hard. I couldn't really try anything. There was nothing I could really get a grip on. I'd just lose it. I'd just give up. There wasn't really anything. I really wanted to do this. This has been my dream since I was a kid. So the only thing that I was really doing was just keeping on going, and it was killing me. It was putting me in a bad place. I just hoped for a better day the next day, which would rarely come. Mm-hmm. And that was affecting my relationship with my partner. I was getting frustrated with her because she's trying to help me, but there wasn't anything she could do until she gave me your number.
Okay, Nick, if you don't mind, I'll share the form that you filled in when
Yeah.
you came to see me, and I'll just share the top form, so we're not disclosing everything. Okay,
No.
these are the goals. These are the areas you wanted help with uh, over the period of time working with me: achieving goals, motivation, pain control, memory, addiction, health issues, exams, and concentration. So now looking at this exhaustive list, what do you think? How do we go?
Oh, unbelievably well. That's just, I'm a different person. You know, I'm a better person. I'm the same person, but I've just improved. So I'm so proud of myself. I don't worry about what other people think.
Mm-hmm.
I'm driven.
Mm-hmm.
My addiction's gone.
Mm-hmm.
I can, yeah, and I'm so excited for the future. It's just only going to get better and better and better.
Okay.
Looking at that list.
Okay, let me pull it back again. Okay.
Yeah, my motivations. I have motivation. I didn't have any before. My pain control. For those who don't know, I've got rheumatoid arthritis, and I've been dealing with a lot of pain through that. That's improved. I think it was maybe 2 out of 10 or something. And now it's
The pain level out of 10, 10 was being very high pain. What were you originally?
I would say it would have been 10,
Mm-hmm.
9 or 10. And yeah, now it's like 3, 2,
Okay.
3. You know, I have some bad days, but that's unbelievable. My memory is just, I had a gig yesterday where they threw some scripts at me, which I hadn't seen before. Learned it in a couple of seconds and wowed them. They were impressed.
Okay, share with me what you just told me just now before the interview started about this interview you went to, and compare that to how you were in the past when you went for acting gigs. And
so I went for a callback. So they liked my self-tape that I sent them with this character. So they asked me to meet them. So I met them, and I'd learnt a couple of pages of script, which they normally give you. I did that with them. They were very impressed, so much so that they wanted to give me the rest of the script. So they gave me a couple of extra pages, which they gave me like 2 minutes to kind of go through and memorize, which I did. And I shocked them with how good it was, and how, you know, on the script it was, just from a couple of minutes, just from breathing and all the exercises that we've been doing. And compared to the old Nick, I probably wouldn't have done it. I probably would have just gone like, oh, look, can I do this with the script in my hand? I probably would have shaken. I probably would have been really nervous. But yeah, I was just super confident. 10 out of 10, that's me. So, yeah.
So I must say, Nick, you've really, over the weeks, you've put in a lot of work, and your effort has equaled, the result really reflects the amount of effort you put in. So would you like to share some of the work you've been doing on yourself that we've been working on? And
yeah, so the work I've been doing on myself, so much. So I must have grown up with these beliefs about myself, which were fairly negative. And with 50% of that is you, Riaz.
50-50, that's what the deal is.
A lot of it was having belief with myself, and going through meditation. That's been a big thing for me because of focus. I just couldn't get the focus. So learning to meditate, breathing, all these little, I don't know what to call them, tricks, but
nuggets.
Yeah. All these little nuggets.
Yes,
That's right. They've gone deep inside somewhere and released a lot of bad beliefs that I've had. And I've just grown so much. Sorry, I've forgotten the question. I'm just talking about myself so much.
Now, about what are some of the things that we've did to help the motivation, help the focus, help the concentration? What were some of the exercises that you went through?
Okay. Yeah. A lot of meditating, a lot of breathing, I guess talking through, giving myself new beliefs, having the confidence in myself. Riaz has been writing some scripts for myself to kind of read about myself to, I guess there's was it 30 days of breaking a habit, 60 days of creating a new belief, and just pushing through that daily, every day. Do not, don't stop, you can do it. Yeah.
I think what I've seen, big difference between what you've done and then what I've seen with other clients is you've been very consistent in working through that 60 days and doing that script and making it so familiar and creating those new neural pathways. Remember, every day you repeat a certain thing, your mind fires and wires a new connection. And you've been very consistent with that. And that's why the results was just whoosh, I was like blown away.
Yeah.
When we did the wrap up and went through that list of items, I'm going, geez, how do we do this?
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I was going through some stuff last night, and I teared up a little bit because it's just unbelievable how far I've gone. And I was a mess. I really was. And to do and challenge myself with something like this, something must have been wrong. And usually these kind of things I would have given up pretty quickly with. You know, even if I didn't see any results within 3 days. But with your belief in myself and your support.
Now remember what I told you. If you don't succeed, I don't succeed.
Yes, so right.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah, and I really needed that. Yeah, and oh God, I thank you so much. Yeah.
Yeah. So you needed some prodding and pushing, but once you got it, I think once you went past that stage where you overcame that addiction, I think things just clicked.
Yeah.
Because once you went past that, you saw, oh, there's light at the end of the tunnel. I'm going for it now. And everything went smoothly after that.
Oh, I have to say too, I think close to the start, I had to go to the dentist and get some crowns put in. Worst day of my life.
When was the last time you saw a dentist before that?
When I was 12. So, and I must have, you know, when I was 12, that must have been the worst day of my life. So I had that in my head. Had to go to the dentist for 2 crowns. I cried and sobbed. I called for my mum for 3 hours in pain. I had tears. When I got up, tears came out of my ears because they just pulled up into my ears. It was horrible. It was horrible. I remember speaking to you about that the next day. That wasn't good. But then with everything I've learnt, was it last week? Yeah, it was last Monday. I had to go back and get another crown. Piece of piss. So easy. I was there. I did the breathing. I knew that it was nothing. Told my body that this is good for me. They know what they're doing. I had trust in them. Just everything changed. I was so happy with myself. That's the biggest thing I've done. That's just unbelievable. I'm so happy with myself.
I think that's remember what we spoke about. I spoke about the body is the horse and the mind is the rider. And your horse, in previously, your horse was just going wherever it went, regardless of where the rider wanted it to go. It was just going. And you're now the rider. You've taken control of the horse. You've trained your mind to tell your body to behave, tell that horse to sit, to listen, to feel how you want to feel, to react how you want to react. And my God, you did a good job, man. So, hats off. Hats off.
Thank you. Yeah, it's unbelievable. It might sound silly to some, but really everything Riaz is talking about is true. It's, you know, your body's there to protect you, but you do have control over it.
And when you link a strong, powerful pain or memory that's painful, what happens? Your mind's job is to protect you and push you away from that pain and move you towards pleasure. And that's why the thought of the dentist just went stress. Okay, so what we did was, go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, we had a couple of sessions before the dentist and I was a wreck. Yeah, the first time.
Okay. Well done, Nick. So, Nick, anything you want to add or tell people about what they should do, and so whatever you'd like to say, advice to people out there.
Just have, I guess, faith and believe in it, and
Mm.
push through it. There will be hard times. You won't believe that, it's possible. That was with me anyway. But with Riaz's guiding and support, you're in good hands. And it's just, I'm speechless. I really am. I'm speechless. I work with a lot of, obviously a lot of actors, a lot of comedians, and I've told them all about Riaz.
Oh, thank you.
We're forever improving ourselves. There's not a time if you went on stage that you didn't have the jitters at first. That's always going to be there, but it's controlling that, and we're forever improving ourselves. And yeah, I really speak highly of you, Riaz.
Okay.
The best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Nick, so thank you so much for your kind, heartfelt words. I'm really touched, and I'm so proud of the progress you've made. It's been an amazing journey, this 8 weeks. And when I look back, I go, wow, I'm amazed at myself. And with you, especially how this journey just went, and that's amazing. So keep up the good work, man. You're gonna soar.
Yeah, I know it.
And remember, you have to tell Peter Jackson something about the music.
Yes.
Okay, look, thank you again, Nick. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Riaz.
I look forward to great things.
Thank you. Me too.
Okay, bye.